events. Canadians Shaylin Bourne and Victor Kratz with 24 points. They are a lock of the Grand Prix final. And it's Lithuanians Drobiazko and Vanagas with 14. And then Anasina and Pesara are tied with the Italians, the world champions, with 12. There they are, the favorites, reigning world champions Fusar-Poli and Magalio, looking for their second victory on the Grand Prix. And if they win a gold medal at the Olympic Games, they will be the first Italian team to do that, and they have a realistic chance at this point. And here are the standings after the compulsory dances. It's no surprise here. The Italians in a strong lead with Chait and Saknovsky in second. So Barbara Fusar-Poli and Maurizio Magalio will take the ice first. They've been skating together for 8 years with the Olympic gold medal now within their reach. Barbara got a little advice about handling the pressure from her husband, a former Olympian himself.
Olympic will be another competition. I think the most important in our life. But if you focus just in that competition, I think every day you will think about that and you will get nervous, you know. So he told me, relax and skate, enjoy. You have good program and enjoy your music and your work. For all summer you did work like crazy and skate quiet. I think this is good way.
Some good advice from her husband, someone that's been there. Here are the world champions, Barbara Fusar-Poli and Maurizio Magalio of Italy in the second part of the competition. The original dance worth 30% of the score. They are the reigning world champions. Second part of the competition worth 30% of the total score.
They're starting off with a flamenco. They studied this on the floor. A strong dance characterized by stomping and seductive arm movements. They certainly look the part. Wraparound lift because of the hold.
She's intense.
She certainly is. Turns into the Paso Doble, the dance of the bullfighter. She's using her skirt, showing the cape.
Phases of the competition, the compulsory dances have already taken place. This is the original dance. One more part of the competition. The free dance will take place later on.
Nations Cup. Their unison is better, their speed is better, and the point of the whole program is coming through.
How much work do they do off the ice to perfect the character within the music?
Well, they choreographed most of this dance on the floor and then brought it to the ice. It's hard to do because the medium of flamenco is so much about foot stomping, where the blade is about gliding. So they've done a great job of transposing that.
World champions Barbara Fusar-Poli and Maurizio Magalio
of Italy.
In this side-by-side footwork, the judges are looking for the skating ability of the individual. They have great unison, a nice characterization to the music. However, I noticed that most of their turn twizzles are on the left foot, which is showing a bit of a favoring to one side. See there again. And really, you want to show a range, being able to turn all different directions. And their lifts are very smooth. They're such a comfortable team together, great partnering. I just feel that for being world champions, they can come up with more innovative lifts. But the attitude is certainly world class. They give it everything that they've got.
Susie, what about the required elements for the original dance?
Well, one of the most important requirements is the music. This is a rhythm combination. The dancers get to choose from a paso doble, flamenco, tango, or a waltz. There are 2 footwork sequences to show off the technique and the turns, 2 dance lifts, and 1 dance spin. And the deductions in dance, a stumble or brief interruption is a 1/10 deduction. If one partner falls shorter than 5 seconds, a 2/10 deduction. If a woman is lifted too high in a lift, a 1/10 deduction.
2 sets of marks. The first for composition, 5-6 to 5-8.
Well, Peter, I find it interesting that the low marks, 5-6, are from France and Canada. They're 2 rival nations, Anacina and Pesera, and the Canadians Born and Kratz. I don't know. I'm just pointing it out.
And the presentation all the way up to 5.9.
Well, see, you know, these 2 are performers. They have it in their blood. They love this stuff.
Coming up, the 5-time national champions of Israel, Chait and Seknovsky. They're in 2nd place after the compulsories.
Longest building in all of Europe. It is just huge. And remember, ABC Sports will have more from St. Petersburg this Sunday. The men's and the ladies' free programs from Cup of Russia. Russia's own Yevgeny Plushenko, coming off of his win at Nations Cup in Germany, will compete against American Matt Savoy. The action starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. Cup of Russia on ABC Sports.
Meanwhile, the original dance continues here at Cup of Russia with Galit Chait and Sergei Seknovsky of Israel, the 5-time national champions, in 2nd place after the compulsory dances.
And what I enjoy about this couple is they're very well trained, they're very reliable, and very consistent. They too are using their right foot a little bit more than both feet, but the unison is certainly there, and the energy. They now train with Natalia Dubova out of Stamford, Connecticut. The change has done them good. They're skating fast. So quickly. it must move from corner to corner. The judges are looking at the upper body positions to see if the connections are difficult. And the feet, both of them are very busy. Well, a powerful performance. They keep getting better and better, and I love how hard they work in practice. You can see that they're on an excellent track.
They certainly don't shut down at all during the performance. It's just 100% the whole time that they're out on the ice. Galit Chait and Sergei Seknovsky of Israel in second after the compulsories.
Well, dance spins are something that are relatively new to the requirements here in the original dance. It must turn 3 times and be well-centered, and they did just that. But one area that they're very comfortable in is in the lifts. Very effortless. She's very flexible, he's very strong, and they have a wide range of movement. He changes the edge, he changes her level, he has great control, and she does too. This takes strength from both parties.
Now the marks for composition, 5.3 to 5.7. Pretty high there for 5.7.
5.7's nice. I think the 5.3 is a little low, but they should be pleased with these marks.
Presentation go up to 5.8.
Well, and that makes sense. They're performers, for sure. Very natural performers.
And that puts them behind the world champions Fusar-Poli and Magalio. When we return to Cup of Russia, it will be Tatiana Navka and Roman Kostomarov from Russia, fourth after the compulsory dances. Compulsory dances. The standings so far, world champions Fusar-Poli and Magalio in first, with Chait and Seknovsky in second.
A very elegant couple with great dancing technique. Nice fast dance spin, well centered. A very fast tempo tango. Within their choreography. See, their legs were intertwined at times. From one dance to the next. Some of those transitions shock your system, so it's the dancer who can really bridge those together well, making them work. Having a little trouble on the side-to-side footwork. You have to be absolutely next to each other. Both of them have been off balance during portions of it. Great flexibility in this final lift. A beautiful final position. Many points of interest within this program, but some problems on the straight line footwork.
Elena Grushina and Ruslan Goncharov of Ukraine, third after the compulsory dances, eighth at the World Championships in 2001.
Dance lifts are difficult because they're so close. You have to be very close and very tight. Difficult because he's on one foot and she's intertwined within his legs. There's a lot of work that has to happen, a lot of readjusting that happens throughout that lift. Where they had some problems in the straight line footwork, you have to be absolutely next to one another and equidistant throughout. There were some problems through their timing. Now she gets closer, he trips, and then she has a little stumble in here where her balance is not quite over the sweet part of the blade, I should say. And again there. Final poses, well, the temptation is to do something simple. They do something with a little bit of style right here. Beautiful shapes, very stretched out.
Here are the marks for composition from 5.2 to 5.4.
Not quite high enough to push the skaters ahead of them. They have the ability, but this is the first competition of the season. They're working out the kinks.
And presentation 5.4 to 5.6. That puts them into third place. So here are the standings after the original dance. The world champions Fusarpoli and Magalio from Italy in first, and Chait and Saknovsky of Israel in second. Remember, you can see the pairs in the dance finals over on Lifetime December 7th at 6 p.m. But coming up, the ladies' short program will get underway when Arina Slutskaya, the #1 ranked lady in the world, takes the ice along with Angela Nikodinov from the United States. The ladies are next.